my next adventure, baller to Santiago. So it's time to leave Baler and go to Santiago. It's about a 3-hour trip, like most of my trips are. To give you some perspective of where we are in the Philippines, we're northeast of Manila. We were inland a little bit for the first few minutes, but don't worry, we're going to be on the beach for a while. In fact, the first half hour is mostly on the beach. So here's the first section. We'll head up about 45 minutes straight up the coast. I'd left Baler at about 7 a.m. The weather was beautiful. The sun was shining. It was cool. The water just looked amazing. The mountains were on my left. The beach was on my right. It was just a perfect day. And of course, it's always super cool to see random roadside beach goats. Honestly, it doesn't get much better than this. We were pretty far from any city of any size, and there were a lot of these random resorts that looked pretty deserted. I've got to assume that they were crushed by COVID. Okay, funny story. So, because it's the weekend, I suppose, all the ATMs in Baler and on the route aren't working. So I thought, okay, no problem, because Philippines has this thing called GCash. So I thought, okay, I'll just go and pay for gas with GCash, because I need gas to get all the way to this place, Coron, over the mountains. So went to the gas stations. No, cash only, cash only, cash only. So this guy here in this shop was nice enough to let me give him 1,000 pesos by GCash, and then he gave me 980 pesos. So I have 980 pesos to get gas. Yay! And now we get to head over the mountains. This should be pretty interesting. And a tricycle. You knew they were taxis. You knew they were family vehicles. Did you know that they were cargo vehicles too? I really have to be careful about taking too much video, because I drive the road and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Wow, this is cool. Well, all I can say is, I hope you guys like it as much as I do. found it pretty interesting that despite the fact that I felt we were in a really remote location, there were still little huts and houses and small villages tucked away here and there. Eventually we came down the other side, and you could tell the land was getting a lot flatter and there was water, and we started to see more people, and I was kind of thirsty, so I decided to stop in 7-Eleven, get something to drink.
Hi, well, I just want to talk to my new friends. Give us all your names again, please. Erica. Eliza, nice to meet you all. You're all education students?
Yes.
What's the name of your university?
Korean State University.
Okay. And your fourth year?
Yes, graduating.
And just general education teachers. You plan to teach, you're probably planning to teach in the Philippines, right?
It depends. If there's an opportunity overseas, we can go.
Like what percentage, like how much do you want to teach overseas? Do you want to teach overseas a lot or just a little? Prefer to stay here? Be with family and friends, or go overseas, make a lot of money?
Going overseas. Because I want to stay here because I want to be near to my family.
Yeah.
We're family, but I want to earn money also.
Yeah, sure. Literally, you earn like 10%. Like, what's the starting salary normally for like
when you enter in teaching, 30,000 get starting. 30,000.
13 or 30? 30 or 13? 30, okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's not bad.
The prices here in the Philippines.
Everything's getting more expensive, right? Yeah, even I'm driving my motorcycle, the gas is quite expensive.
So back on my bike, and the last 30 minutes or so to Santiago. But I hadn't eaten anything yet, so I saw this burger place and I thought, hey, what the heck, I think I'll stop by, but I didn't actually notice that they were mushroom burgers. Okay, this mushroom burger is not bad. And in a few minutes you could tell we were in Santiago because it was just jam-packed with tricycles.
Hi, we're at Santiago City National High School. It's the most famous and the best high school in Santiago City. Has 6,000 students. And I'm here with, I don't remember your name. Tell us your name and everything about you.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Joel Domingo, the School Information Officer. And welcome to our school, the premier school in the city.
So, I've offered one full scholarship for any student that they choose to give a scholarship for Paris University of International Education. Full ride, complete tuition free, and they're going to choose somebody. How do you think you'll choose them?
I think being the school information officer, I will be posting an announcement in our page, in our Facebook page, letting everybody know, letting everybody to see the announcements. We can really attract
the
applications, the best candidate for the scholarship. And I would like to thank you head on, Bruce, for making this initiative. Philippines is one of the countries that really need people like you, and we are very thankful of that. And as at City High, our school is very, on behalf of the management, I would like to personally say thank you for considering our school.
I'm happy to get the scholarship for you.
You know, Bruce, there are students here in Santiago, especially in our school, that really needs help like this. There are many good students, very bright students, who can only finish high school but they can no longer go to college because they are attracted to go for work and earn money for themselves and for their families. So I think this is the right opportunity for them.
Again, you can give more scholarships because we're giving 5 full scholarships, and right now we have 45 partial scholarships. If you get all 6,000 of your students to follow the YouTube page, the YouTube channel, that'll be another 6 full scholarships.
So I think I would like to invite now our students at Santiago City National High School. Hello, just like and subscribe, Bumps and Bruce, so we can provide more scholarship to others.
Great. Put it on your Facebook page. Anyway, nice to meet you this morning.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Bruce.
So I got a little tour of the campus, and I've got to admit, considering it was supposed to be the best school in this city, it was a little bit run down and at a lower standard than I expected. But I guess it is the Philippines, and they are a third world country. But despite their financial limitations, they obviously really care about their students and want them to succeed.
The students can work.
And that night I went to a super local resto bar. Had to get up early the next morning for my next drive, so it wasn't a late night, but I had a great time. So join me on this adventure. Let's go.